I thought we saw the whole thing.
Now I'm going to come back and report it.
Oh.
Hi, this is Will at Bulldog Rooter. I'm at 207 East Hoffman. They had a mainline backup and it's Orangeburg pipe. I recommended the video inspection. What we're looking at right now is about 80 feet where the main sewer line connects to the city street. Right here we have a clay tile 4-inch connection to the city. As you can see, we got some cracks on the left-hand side of the screen and some roots. And it immediately goes into a small section of concrete. And as here, we got some roots coming in the top far left as well. Pulling back towards the house here. We're at about 73 feet right now. We got another minor separation, which is pretty normal for concrete. Continue to pull back. Right here we're at about 60 feet, or 65 feet, my apologies. Continue to pull back. We got another separation that the roots are getting into. Now anything in a pipe that is not smooth in a main line or a sewer pipe is considered an obstruction. It can block flow of water, it can block flow of any solids and or waste going by. Now with that being the case, some of these separations and stuff as we see pulling back can cause a huge issue over time. Alright, I'm going to continue pulling back to the house now. Right here in the top of the screen you can see some more roots that my cable cut. And they're just sitting there. Those will flush through the line once some waters are in. Continue to pull back here. We got another separation in the concrete. And in the very top of the screen, very dimly, you can see some roots coming through the side of the pipe. Continue to pull back. We're at 60 feet. Right here at 60 feet, we go into clay tile pipe again. Now, with this being clay tile pipe, it was put together how the concrete was with 3-foot sections. And right here, we got a belly with a huge drop and a separation. So any solids or waste that go by, the water is going to go up over that lip, and the waste is going to sit there and accumulate and eventually clog the line up. Continue to pull back here. We're still in clay tile pipe. You can see some minor separation there and some root growth. Nothing too big. Continue to pull back here. We got another big lip as well as a separation. Right here you can see roots on the bottom of the screen there. Or no, that's a spider. My apologies. Continue to pull back. We're at 48 feet. Now here is where the problem really begins. The Orangeburg pipe has 3 stages. It blisters, it ovals, and collapses. Right now it is definitely in the blistering stage. As I pull back, I'll show you what I mean. So on here, on the far left side of the screen, that is actually the bottom of the pipe. And you can see where there's a huge trough in the middle of the pipe. Continue to pull back. Right here, you see a huge lip. That is actually a blister. Now, some of these blisters will flake off, like here, right in the center. There is no pipe there currently. It was a blister that flaked off, and right now you have dirt sitting in the line, which is not good. Continue to pull back. Right here, another blister with more of the same effects. Another blister here. More blisters. As you can see, there's about 5 or 6 good ones there. And on the left side of the screen here, you can see where it's holding water. That's exactly what's going to happen with any solids that go by and try to pass by those blisters. And eventually the blister will flake off and leave a hole where it used to be. Another blister here at the joint, you can see you're holding water. Right here, now this is what I was talking about, where that huge belly is. You can see where part of that lip is in a circular pattern right there on the left side of the screen. Now that's where a blister used to be that flaked off, and once it flaked off, what it did was leave a hole there. And as you can see, that's exactly what's going on. The water's actually pulling in that hole. and escaping into the ground around it. Right there, we have another blister that was flaked off, right on the bottom left side of the screen, and that's flaked off. There's part of it there. Continue to pull back. You can see some slight ovaling of the pipe if you look down the pipe there. So it is definitely starting to slightly oval. We got another blister here that flaked off and a hole in the pipe. Continue to pull back towards the house here. Right here on the left side of the screen, it is nothing but the pipe being gone. As you can see, going all the way back to that blister there. So we got about a 5-foot section right there where that blistering of the pipe has just totally knocked off the sidewall. There's nothing there but fragments of what the pipe used to be and dirt and gravel. Eventually that's going to fall into your line and cause a problem. I couldn't tell you when. Could be tomorrow, could be a year from now, could be next week. It's hard to say with Orangeburg pipe. It's a ticking time bomb, and there's nothing we can do to take care of it, because every time you cable it, it thins the walls of the pipe and makes it worse. There's another blister there at 32 feet. As you can see here, we got a large blister and the pipe doing its normal. Continue to pull back. More blistering, leaving a path throughout the bottom of the entire pipe here. You got blistering and ovaling, some minor dirt and gravel here and there. Continue to pull back here. Right here we go on the concrete. So you have about a 26-foot section of Orangeburg that needs to be replaced. The rest of the line is manageable. Cable it once a year, keep the root intrusions out, and you're good. Sadly, with Orangeburg pipe, you can't do that. As I was stating earlier, every time you cable it, it thins the walls of the pipe, and you're actually increasing the potential of it collapsing. I would definitely recommend Vitsky coming out to give you a free estimate on replacing the pipe. So right here, for the last 20 feet or so, it is all cast iron, and it's in pretty good shape. Cast iron is rough and porous, so you don't want any feminine hygiene products, paper towels, anything like that in it. Continue to pull back here. And as you can see, a perfect circle, unlike the Orangeburg that we went through. Sometimes you'll see some flakes and stuff in cast iron, which is normal. That's just the cast iron deteriorating at its normal rate, like right here. That's because we're in the clean out, which never receives water. So it rusts a little bit at a faster rate. So right here, we're at the clean out in the basement, and that is your video inspection. Thank you for choosing Bulldog Rooter. Take care.